Hello everyone and welcome to, what am I going to call this? Well, for now I'm just going to call it Agrarian Skies 2. So, we're here on Agrarian Skies 2. I've chosen the Mist Plazas map, I think, for this. I wanted something fairly empty, but, that had, let's see, a bit of space. A bit more than the normal default platform, which is just a 3x3 of stained clay and one piece of dirt. I've spent a bit of time setting up, so I'm already getting hungry, so let's just get right to this. So Agrarian Skies is a skyblock. The point of the game is to create whatever you want from nothing. And literally nothing. All you get is what you start with, which is everything I have here. Oh, I forgot something. So I need to turn on HQM Quest and HQM Hardcore. So this is typically step 1. HQM Quest. There we go. And now the quest book is available to us. And then the next thing to do is, I believe, is turn on Hardcore. HQM. That is not how you spell hardcore. That is how you spell hardcore. And you'll see I now have 8 lives left. So if I die 8 times, that's it. So I've never really had a problem with lives. I usually pass up lives as a quest reward for other things. Just because I rarely ever have that as an issue. Let's see here. I'm going to move you here. Forgot you start with 4 dirt. Put all of this up here. You up there. Actually, I need you down here. Boop. Okay. Now, let's get started, shall we? First thing I'm going to want is a crafting bench. And I'm probably going to want to update you to this. And actually, there are a few things you can do first. You can either do it according to the quests. So let's manual submit one of those. And I'm going to grab the Pick of Tears. And we get our little quest reward there. Boom. Some apples and a Pick of Tears. Which is a terrible, terrible piece of tech, but it is better than what we had, which is nothing. So the next step is going to be to get all of the Tinker's Construct tool facilities. So I'm actually going to set up this over, let's see, let's set it up here. Let's see, I'll put this here, that there, yeah. Okay, we're good. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. More saplings. And actually, you know what? I'm going to make something right now. We don't need it right now, but I figure since we have the ability to, we might as well do it right now. And I'm going to make a crook. I'm just going to try to breeze through this part as quickly as possible because early game is very grindy. So I'm probably going to end up doing a lot of the wood collecting off screen after this episode. I'm probably going to be doing that all of this episode. I'll try to make this mostly the basic crafting stuff and not have any of the grinding part, but we'll see how that goes. So this crook gives you a higher chance of getting saplings, and it gives you a chance to collect something called a silkworm. And I just thought of something else I can do. Something I probably should do. So I have these spare pieces of dirt. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one, I'm going to plant it right there. And then I'm going to take you and you. And I'm going to make an apple tree. And we can just let him grow for now. heat up a little bit. Alright, now let's make a... Let's get the Tinker's Construct stuff rolling. So step 1, sticks. Step 2, blank patterns. And I just made way more of that than I needed, but that's okay, we'll need them eventually. Stencil table. Oop, we got a book. Stencil table is going to go over here. And then step 2 is going to be the part builder. And that's going to go here. And then the next step is going to be the tool station. And that's going to go right there. And then the next thing I'm going to want, and I might as well make this right away, is a pattern chest. And boop. And there we go. So that is all of the Tinker's Construct stuff. Materials and you, thank you very much. And now we get to make, oh, we don't get our rewards just yet. We have to make a flint axe head. So the way you do that is you go over here to your stencil table, you put your stencil in the thing. Actually, I'm going to put them all in there. Take a axe head pattern. You select the patterns right over here or over here, and then you just pop it out. And then you bring that over to the part builder. Put your flint in the material side. And then I'm going to store this right here. As you can see, we can access the pattern chest if it's right next to the part builder. You can't access it from the stencil table, unfortunately. And then we're going to go over here to our tool station. We're going to select our... Actually, you know what? I have the resources to do this. I think I will. I'm gonna go ahead and make a mattock right away. Because why not? Unless, hold on a sec. Okay. So there we go. We got that stuff. I'm gonna save the eggs. Don't want to put those out right away. So yes, I'm gonna make a mattock right off the bat. There we go. Then we go over to the mattock, and you'll see it requires a shovel head, an axe head, and a tool rod. For now, our tool rod is just going to be a stick. Because that is all we have. And I'm going to name this the first mattock of awesome. Now, I'm going to call it the... Let's see... The Till and Fell. The Till and Fell. Because it tills the soil and it fells the trees. There we go. So we have ourselves a mattock. And I probably should have put a tree in there to grow while we were waiting on that. But oh well. Let's go ahead and crook this right off the bat. And let's see what we're going to do next. The next thing I'm going to want to show you guys is how to make what you do with the silkworms. And it's how you make string. I would like to get that quickly so I can move on. And here we go. Now you'll notice as you use your tool, you'll see it has that skill level and that skill XP. So right now we have 4 XP. We are clumsy with this thing. And if we get it to 254, the tool's going to level up. And what that means is it means that we're going to get better and better with this tool. And maybe some cool stuff's going to happen as we do that. So let's see here. Silkworm, silkworm, silkworm. Please, silkworm. And our crook is broken. Go make a new one. Boop, boop. There we go. To the crafting table. Now, I'm hoping that this platform is too small for mobs to spawn on it. I didn't really consider that before just now. It'd be a real shame if something came and attacked us. Like a terrible, terrible shame. Okay, so we're getting a whole bunch of spare saplings right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and make us a barrel. And to make a barrel, you get this. Let's actually, we're gonna need all of that. Take a slab, and then you put planks all the way up the sides. And that is your barrel. And I'm gonna put you right here, because why not? And then I'm gonna fill you up with some saplings. It takes 8 saplings to fill a barrel, and what that's gonna do is it's gonna compost the saplings down into dirt. So we've just created a renewable source of dirt from essentially an infinite resource that is trees. Because you're almost guaranteed to get a sapling out of a tree. Especially when using the crook. And you're never gonna run out of saplings. The only exceptions to that are, of course, jungle trees and silverwood trees. And we still do not have a single silkworm, huh? This is surprising. We're getting tons of wood, though. This is turning into exactly what I was hoping it wouldn't. Let's see, is there anything interesting we can do before then? Let's see, I could make a crop. Nah, there's no point right now. As you can see there, our dirt has finished. Let's put in some more. I always want to keep at least 2 saplings on me, just in case. So supposedly there's an update for this. I'm currently on 1.1.4. Supposedly 1.1.5 is out. It's in the curse launcher. However, every attempt I have made to update to 1.1.5 has left my instance regressing to 1.1.4 after receiving an error that it cannot get progressive automation running. It can't find the files for progressive automation or something. So that's weird. There we go, we've got a silkworm. Our good friend the silkworm. So, I'm going to chop this down. And then I'm going to go put a piece of dirt down somewhere. Let's put it over here somewhere. Sure, why not? And then let's grow you out right away. There we go. And I'm going to put the silkworm on the leaf. And you'll see the leaf slightly changed color there. And now in the Wayla tooltip at the top of the screen, it says infesting. It's going up slowly. What that's going to do is it's eventually, that silkworm is going to infest the entire tree. And once it's done that, we'll be able to use the crook on the leaves to get some string. You won't get any saplings once the entire tree is infested. None at all. So you do not want this to be your last tree. It will very much be a sad day for you if you do. I'm just gonna grow this guy up. And of course it was a gigantic tree. So we've got 1, 2, 3. We only managed to get 3 apples on this tree. That's very disappointing. But oh well. Boop. Alright. So we're gonna continue to get some stuff here. I got another silkworm. once you get one, you just keep getting them. That's the laws of Minecraft. You're completely barren on a resource until you get it, and then it's everywhere when you don't need it anymore. So let's get this running here. Alrighty. So what we're going to do with that string is we're going to build something called a sieve, which is going to allow us to sift through all the dirt we are making and get some stone and stuff out of it. I'll show you that once we get to that point. Hopefully those silkworms aren't napping right now. Look at all the silkworms I'm getting. So you don't need very many silkworms. One silkworm can convert an entire tree. So if you end up getting a lot of extras like I am now, silkworms can also be used as a early game food source. They're very early game, like I said. They're not much more beneficial than apples. Apples aren't too bad, to be honest. Let's see here. I'm going to make another crook. Oop. And let's get started here. Oh, doop. There we go. And let's do this again. So this is what the majority of your first little while in Agrarian Skies is going to be like. You're going to be crooking tree leaves and letting things grow in the background. It's unfortunate, but once you get started, once you get to the point where you have a reliable source of cobblestone generation, but then this game picks up incredibly fast. No exaggeration. All it takes is cobblestone generation, which is very easy to get to. And now I'm going to put these in here. Boop, 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 boop. Dirt is something you want to get under control very quickly too, because that is what you need to get to cobblestone. So it is almost a necessity. Typically, all you have to do is follow the steps in your quest book, and you'll get to where you want to be without much hassle. And the sun is rising. Oh, I am out of crook. Boop, boop. See, we're getting a ton of wood, so this, although this feels grindy, it does get you a lot of really good building material to start off. Especially if you're on the default map, which is it is literally just this that I'm outlining right here. So, getting a ton of wood is really necessary in that world. That's what I have I kind of have a free play world going on right now, and it was on that one. I kind of regret it, but it's okay. Let's see, how are we doing for time? We're almost at the end of this, so I may cut here and wait for this tree to be finished infesting while I keep working on getting us other stuff, and then I'll bring you back in when the tree's fully infested. So bye for now, and I'll be right back. Alright, so our silkworm tree seems to have finished up what it was doing. Seems to be completely infested. So let's go ahead. Start plucking away at these leaves. Getting our string. So you'll see you don't get string every time you hit a leaf, but you get quite a bit of it still. We're already up to 9. And I think we need about... I think we need 18 to be able to get what we're looking for. So hopefully we can get that in this one tree. We're sure getting a ton of extra silkworms, which is nice. Super nice. There we go. Get some stuff here. And there we go. We got 23 silk, which is perfect. Boom. And there we go. 24. Nice, even number. What are these for? Let's see. So, what are we going to do with this? We are going to make a sieve. That is not how you spell that. You spell that like this. Sieve. Okay, so we're going to want to... Whoops, still in the NI... there we go. So yes, we're going to need 2 silk meshes, which is 9. There we go. Boop. And we have ourselves the sieve. If I do this and this, and here we go. We have ourselves a sieve. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this guy to grow here. Then I'm going to take the sieve. I'm going to put it, I guess, right here. Why not? And let's put a piece of dirt in it, and I'll show you what this does. And then we'll end it here. So you see there, we got ourselves an acorn, some potato seeds, and we got ourselves 4 pieces of stone. And what we're going to do with that stone is we're going to take it, and we have cobblestone. Yay! So let's open our quest book. That has just completed a few quests for us. So I made the crook, I got the silkworm, and I got the string. So I probably should have been on this a bit sooner than that. We get seeds or sugarcane seeds. Now if you go over here, you'll see we'll get 2 seeds regardless of what we do on this quest here, which is to make some crops. So I'm going to take the sugarcane seeds right away. We also got spawn sheep. Now you don't want to spawn this sheep anytime soon. Not just because it runs the risk of running off the edge, but also because all mobs are hostile in Agrarian Skies 2. The nice sheep, the innocent looking chickens, the big friendly giant cows, and the adorable pigs are all trying to eat your face off. So we're going to put off on spawning that little monstrosity for now. We got ourselves the sugarcane seeds. We've got ourselves aluminum ore from that quest before. We can't do anything with that right now, so there's no real point in talking about it just yet. Okay, now we've got the sieve. We got our miniature stones, and now we get 2 choices. We get a riding pick or a crossbow of sorrow. Oh, I completely forgot about this. Okay, we're gonna get the riding pick. And I'm gonna toss away the picketeers right now. Into the abyss. You're gonna be asking, why would you do that? You just threw away a pick. That pick, every single time you use it, it's gonna hurt you. It's gonna take, I think, 2 hearts. 2 hearts from me? 3 hearts maybe? So you really don't want to rely on that thing. This, on the other hand, far more user-friendly. So let's see here. We got ourselves a reward bag. And we got ourselves some glowstone. That's actually not too bad. I'm happy with glowstone. So reward bags give you randomized quest rewards. So it could be anything from decorative stuff to amazing, like, super Thaumcraft stuff, to Botania stuff, to... could be absolutely anything. Alright, so we got ourselves the barrel, and we've made ourselves some cobblestone. So we're gonna get 2 things here. We're gonna get a pig, spawn egg, and a rainmaker. And there we go. So like I said, you do not want to spawn anything just yet. I'm actually going to make a chest because our inventory is getting a bit cluttered right now. Boop. chest. I'm gonna put you here. Are you? Yes, you're close enough. I'm gonna put the silkworms in here. I'm gonna put the birch, the spruce, the spawn eggs, along with the actual eggs. I'm gonna keep the acorn because that is a spruce, or not a spruce, an oak sapling in a different form. Let's put this in here, this down there. And actually, we're gonna make another barrel. We're gonna make ourselves a rain barrel, which is just a barrel. I'm gonna put you out over... I'm gonna put you... Where am I gonna put you? I'm gonna put you over here, I guess. Yeah, like, right like that. Now I do not want this one to be a rain barrel, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go boop, boop, boop. Just like that, and that'll prevent rain from falling into this guy. And now I want it to rain. So I'm gonna take this little rainmaker device, I'm gonna put it over here, and I'm gonna run. So there goes the rainmaker. And just in a few seconds... Alright, I forgot that thing destroys terrain. Well, that was a bit of a minor setback. Let's grab these. Boop. And fill that in. It's almost like that's what they're there for. Okay. So, we've got this barrel, and it's not collecting rain. And then we've got this barrel, and it's totally collecting rain. And now let's see here. What do we want to do next? The next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to get some clay. So to get clay, we go boop like this, and then we make a device known as a hammer. Let's go here. Boop. Get ourselves a hammer. And now we just beat the cobblestone with the hammer. And that turned it into gravel. And now we do it again. And that turned the gravel into sand. And then we do it one more time. And that turned the gravel into or the sand into dust. And I believe that did this quest for us. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna get another rainmaker. You never know when you're going to need to make it rain. Boop, there we go. And now let's go up here with our dust. Put it in our full barrel, and that turned it into clay. Boop. And now let's go to our quests, and we've got ourselves some clay. I'm going to go with porcelain clay for this. You might ask why I went with porcelain clay since I've already been burning through so much of my bone meal. Seems like the more responsible choice would be to go for bones. But bones are relatively easy to get. In fact, one of our first projects is going to be a mob spawn setup. One that I mentioned I have already made in my Vanilla Sunday playthrough. I know for a fact it works in here because I have another world that depends entirely upon it. So what we're going to want to do with this clay is we're going to want to turn it into little clay blobs. And then we're going to take that and we're going to turn it into an unfired clay bucket. We get a quest reward for... No, we got to fire it next. So after this, the next step is going to be to get more cobblestone. So let's go ahead and bring this to our sieve. And... boop! We got ourselves some stone, we got ourselves some more potato seeds. And let's make some cobblestone. There we go. I'm gonna need 6 cobblestone to get ourselves going here. So let's get that. Boop. And boop. There we go. And come on. Boop. And we got an acacia seed. Interesting. I haven't gotten one of those before. And that has got us 4 cobblestone. So we're going to need a little bit more. Oh wow, I forgot. I was going to end this a little earlier than this. I guess I'll end it here. I'm going to need to grind out some more trees and get some saplings to make some dirt. So I'll do that off screen. By the next time we come in, I'll have the 6 cobblestone and we can move on. Until then, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed all that fun stuff, and I'll see you next time and all that fun stuff. I get very repetitive at the end of videos. Oh well. Bye.